What happens when a town literally smolders beneath its streets, swallowing homes and history in a slow, relentless burn? Centralia, Pennsylvania, became a cautionary tale after an underground coal seam ignited beneath its streets, emitting smoke, heat, and a persistent, dangerous odor that refused to leave the community. What began as a likely trash fire in an old landfill is believed to have reached interconnected mine tunnels, where coal seams can burn for decades without oxygen-starved suffocation. Citizens reported steam and toxic fumes seeping from cracks, sinkholes opening unexpectedly, and hot spots that made sidewalks dangerously warm to the touch. Over years, attempts to extinguish the blaze failed as the fire found new pockets of coal through fractured earth and forgotten tunnels beneath buildings and roads. By the time officials recognized the scale of the problem, smoke and ground instability had made living there unsafe, prompting relocation programs and government buyouts that emptied streets once filled with families. Yet Centralia's story is threaded with mystery and dispute. As folklore, conspiracy theories, differing expert opinions swirled around the true origin and the stubborn longevity of the fire. Photographs of cracked pavement with smoke curling skyward, derelict houses reclaimed by weeds, and road-closed signs create an eerie visual narrative of a town slowly surrendered to subterranean flames. Scientists study Centralia to understand coal seam combustion and mine fires' environmental impacts, including air pollution, ground destabilization, and long-term carbon release into the atmosphere. Beyond science, Centralia serves as a human story about loss. The stubborn attachment to place, and the difficult decisions people face when their home becomes hazardous and untenable. Today the town is nearly empty, a handful of stubborn residents aside. While the highway bypass and a mismatched memorial remind visitors of a community erased by an invisible foe, Centralia's ember still glows beneath the surface, a reminder that the consequences of past industrial and waste practices can smolder for generations if left unmanaged. Researchers continue monitoring underground temperatures and gas emissions to map the fire's extent and assess long-term risks for nearby ecosystems and infrastructure. The legal and ethical fallout raised complex questions about governmental responsibility, property rights, and how to manage communities facing slow environmental calamities. Artists, writers, and photographers have been drawn to Centralia's desolation, transforming empty streets and ghostly houses into art that wrestles with decay and memory. Visitors approaching fenced areas report a strange silence, the smell of burnt earth, and an uncanny sensation of standing over an ongoing, unseen disaster. If you found this mystery haunting and want more stories of forgotten places and explosive histories, please subscribe to the channel and like the video.